Let's kick it off by talking about the FIA extending mandatory Formula 1 shutdown. The FIA and the teams have agreed to extend once again the mandatory shutdown of team factories and power unit manufacturers. Remember that this shutdown, which always lasts 21 days and takes place during the month of August, has been moved to March and April due to the coronavirus, so that some of the postponed races can be held in the summer. Later, on April 7th, this shutdown was extended to 35 days, including the power unit manufacturers' factories. The World Motorsport Council has announced that it has agreed to extend the mandatory factory shutdown for teams from 35 to 63 days, and for power unit manufacturers from 35 to 49 days. However, 50 days after the shutdown of the team's factories and 36 days after the shutdown of the power unit manufacturers' factories, 10 employees from each team will be able to return to work on long-term projects. Teams must register the names of these employees and tell the FIA which project they are working 10 days before. Next up, Aerodynamic Development limit based on the Constructors' Championship results. After the proposal to introduce two different budget caps have been rejected, a system of reducing the aerodynamic development depending on the position in which the teams finish in the Constructors' Championship of the previous season has been proposed. These would be the percentages of views that are currently being discussed depending on the final position in the championship. Top 3, 70% of the total agreed time. 4th team, 80% of the total agreed time. 5th to 8th team, between 85% and 95% of the total agreed time. 9th and 10th team, 100% of the total agreed time. If you're enjoying this video so far, then a like would be amazing, and a follow on our Instagram page called Banter's Diner will be very much appreciated. Next, no races in 2020, a possible scenario. Even though it seems unlikely since Austria is almost being agreed upon as the start of the season at the time of writing, Liberty Media CEO Craig Maffei admitted no races in 2020 is one of the possible scenarios they're analyzing, among others. Craig Maffei said that, quote, "We have scenarios for 0 races, anywhere from 15 to 18 races, races that begin with no fans at present and only for teams. We really have a host of opportunities or challenges on all fronts, and Chase and his team are presented with multiple options. We are watching how the opening of certain events is happening in Western Europe and certain countries, and looking at options around that. That may be the start of the calendar, no guarantees yet, but that would certainly be something that would be attempted." Lastly, Sebastian Vettel replacement advice offered to Ferrari. The talking point in F1 right now is Vettel's future, as his contract is due to end at the end of this year. Vettel's future is uncertain, despite the German revealing earlier this month that he expects to finalize a fresh contract before the new campaign kicks off in July. Ferrari is believed to be trying to tie him down to a far less lucrative and shorter deal than the ones he signed with them in the past. That has left Vettel, who has failed to recapture his 4-time title-winning form during his time with the Italians, unhappy. Ricciardo, Sainz, and Giovinazzi are the leading options to replace Vettel and partner Leclerc at Ferrari for the 2021 season. Vettel has been left in limbo by Ferrari after last year enduring his worst season since joining them from Red Bull in 2015. We can just hope that Vettel kicks off this season in good form to make sure he stays at Ferrari. And that's been today's video. To keep up with Formula 1 news, please hit that like button and the subscribe button, and follow us on Instagram at Banter's Diner. Apart from that, we hope you enjoyed the video, hope you have an awesome day, and until next time, goodbye.